everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Misha, and today I will be reviewing all of the bookstores that I went when I was in London. So in total I went to 10 bookstores around London, and I am gonna rank the bookstores according to how I feel about them. So I'm gonna start off with my least favorite until my favorite. As I said, I went to 10 bookstores, but 2 of them in the list is actually like a chain, so like Waterstones. So the ones that I went to is Waterstones Picadilly and also Waterstones in Convent Garden. So because they are the same chain, like the same bookstores, just in different locations, I'm gonna rank them the same, which you have to stay tuned to see how or where they rank amongst the 8 other bookstores. I'm very excited to tell you guys about how I feel of the bookstores, so I'm just gonna review them, but please note that this is a personal review and it's just how I feel about it. Everybody feels obviously has different opinions on these bookstores. This is just my opinion, and just take it with a pinch of salt. It's literally nothing serious. So yeah, I'm gonna start with my least favorite bookshop. I think the reason why this bookshop is my least favorite is because I put a lot of hope in the bookshop, because from Google and everywhere, people kept on saying and kept on praising the bookshop, saying that it's good and stuff like that, which it is, I think, to some extent, but you'll know the reason why. I'll tell you guys about it later. But the bookshop that's my least favorite, that ranks at number 8, is the London Review Bookshop. I'm gonna show you what I bought from the London Review Bookshop. So basically, from all of the bookshops that I went to, most of them I just got their merch, their tote bags. I didn't buy a lot of books from most of the bookshops, but I just got their tote bags because it reminds me that I actually went to the bookshop before. I got this tote bag from London Review Bookshop. Apparently the tote bag is very kind of well known as well because of how pretty it is. It's really simple, which I like. The green color is very, I don't know, I just like the color. And the thing that I like about the inside of the bag is that there's a compartment for you to put your, I think, your water bottle or something like that. You can put it inside, which is very great. I got this for £12. If it's at 10 or something, I would understand, but 12, I mean, it's okay, but for the quality I feel like it should be a bit, lesser. I don't know, that's just my opinion about it. Anyway, let's get to the bookshop. The bookshop, in my opinion, is cute, cozy inside, I would say, but when it comes to the range of books, I wouldn't say there's a lot of choices, and the way that they arrange their books make it hard for me to like browse. And what I noticed is that the books aren't arranged according to the genre so much, I would say. Like, some are here, some are there, so it made it hard for me to kind of like explore around. Truth be told, I actually kind of got bored about 5 minutes in. When I went in, I just felt disappointed, was my first feeling, because I think I expected too much. There is a cafe that I didn't go because it was full, but it was just on the left side of the bookshop. As you enter, there's another door, so it's like connected. The whole shop, I mean, on the left side is dedicated to the cafe. The cafe, from what I saw, was cute. I would actually go sit there and read, but I feel like it was just too small and just kind of like, I think it was just crowded at the time when I went. I kind of didn't like the customer service, because when I went, I remember, okay, so like their collection of tote bags was actually displayed behind the till. Actually, people can go through it, I mean, to see and to browse through the bags, because the bags, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like on the railing for when you want to go down, because there's more selections as you go down the basement level, I think. So you are technically kind of, you can just browse through the bags and stuff like that, but I didn't even go in the area where the workers are sitting. I just like, I'm at the side of them just browsing through the bags, because I was looking at this bag. I was just browsing through, and the guy at the till kind of looked like maybe he's just having a bad day, I don't know. He kind of looked like, oh my god, can this girl just like leave? That kind of face. He looked annoyed, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just want to see the bag before I purchase it, that kind of thing. So when I asked him about the bag, like how much is it and stuff like that, he just looked like he didn't want to handle me, like he didn't want to deal with me. It made me feel bad kind of just asking him the question. So that's that. And then I just didn't feel welcome. That's how I feel about the bookshop. Maybe if I were to go there when it's not so crowded, I would enjoy it more. I just didn't feel like it's my place. And then For the next bookshop that ranks at number 7 is The Works at Notting Hill. Was it Notting Hill? Oh no, sorry, the one that we went to was at Camden Market. So it's The Works Camden Town, I'd say. It's not Notting Hill, sorry about that. Me and my friend Christina were at Camden Town. We were at the market and then she was like, oh, is there like The Works outlet nearby? You know how The Works is known for having really cheap books, like popular books for really cheap prices. So Christina wanted to go, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm not quite sure. So I googled and there was actually one at Camden Town, so we went there. And this is ranked at number 7 because there weren't a lot of choices as the ones that I have been to before, like chains. I've been to The Works in Sutton and also The Works in my local town here in Aber, and I feel like they have bigger selection of books compared to The Works in Camden Town. So that's that. I personally love The Works. Like The Works is like my love because they have so many cheap books. I mean good books selling off at very cheap prices. I love The Works. But amongst all of the other bookshops that I have on my list right now, it's ranked at number 7. Doesn't mean that I don't love it. I love it, but I just feel like the selection of books at The Works in Camden Town is not as wide as The Works as the ones that I've, like other The Works outlets. You know what I'm saying? And then ranked at number 6 in my list is Hatchards Picadilly. So Hatchards is actually a very old bookstore. Is it the oldest bookstore in London? I think so, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it is. And it's actually the royal bookseller, so they sell books off to the royal family. The interior design is chef kiss, literally. It's so pretty, so gorgeous. There's this spiral staircase, and I think it has like what, 4 or 5 floors, ranging of all sorts of different books that you can think of. Their selection is okay, I wouldn't say great. There's so many books, so many choices, but not the kind of books that I'm into. And then at number 5 we have Word on the Water. So Word on the Water is actually a bookstore on a boat, and it's located nearby King's Cross Station. I loved it there. It felt so homey. Inside it can get a bit cramped. They had so many like vintage items. Like they had I think it's a very old fireplace. It looked very cool. It's so pretty, and surprisingly they had quite a few selection of books there. I would definitely recommend you going if you have the chance. And then ranked at number 4 we have WHSmith in Victoria Station. I don't know if it's actually a bookstore, though some of the outlets they don't really have a wide range of books, but the one that I went to in Victoria Station, surprisingly their selection of books are very, like, it's a lot of choices, and honestly it's very great. So when I went, I literally fangirled, and I was with Christina at the time, so both of us were very excited to go there. I'm literally already in bed. I'm editing the video like right now, and I realized that I missed out on Daunt books Marylebone, so I rank it at number 4. I totally forgot to mention about Daunt books. I don't know why I missed it because I was writing my list, and then the shop I don't know. Yeah, Daunt books is ranked at number 4. You're gonna be listening to my review whilst I'm in bed, literally. Daunt books Marylebone, I loved it. I kind of just liked how the interior looks like as you enter through the corridor. The view is absolutely phenomenal. It's so classy. It's so, I would say, old school maybe. So like the balcony and stuff on the 2nd floor, and then I think there's like 3 floors in total, so like the basement and then the ground floor and then the one above with the balcony. When it comes to like variety of books, I would say there's not many, but there are quite a selection, but it's just not a lot. When it comes to like fiction or romance, I'm that kind of reader. I read romance and I read fiction, young adult books. So when it comes to that, there were selections of it, but just not many. Yeah, now continue on with the original video. And I got this tote bag from Daunt Books, which is, I forgot how much. Was it 10? I think it was £10, which I think is a bit too much, honestly, because the quality isn't that good. It's very thin, and it's just that one, just a normal tote bag. It's pretty, yes, but I feel like for £10 is a bit too much. But that's just my opinion about it. And then at number 3, we have Notting Hill Bookshop. If you guys know of the movie Notting Hill, the movie is not actually shot at the Notting Hill Bookshop. It's shot at the Travel Bookstore, I think, which is another bookshop but still in Notting Hill. It's very nice. Surprisingly, there's a lot of variety of books despite it being kind of a small bookshop. They sell merchandises regarding the movie, the Notting Hill movie as well. There's tote bags, there's like postcards. It's amazing. I regret not going and staying longer. And then at number 2, we have Waterstones. I went to Waterstones in Picadilly, aka the biggest bookstore in Europe, apparently. Also went to Waterstones in Convent Garden. So I didn't plan to go to the Waterstones in Convent Garden. I didn't even know that they had a Waterstones there, honestly. But I was on the way to Convent Garden and then I saw the big, the big W sign. I was like, wait, I know this sign. And it turns out to be Waterstones. So I had to make a quick pit stop, obviously. So both of these Waterstones are ranked at number 2. I feel like even though Waterstones in Piccadilly, obviously it's bigger and they have a whole load of other selections and varieties of books, but I feel like both of them rank at the same level because both of them are the same franchise, similar books and yada yada yada. So if I'm not mistaken, the Waterstones in Convent Garden, I think there's like 2 levels. The one in Piccadilly, there's like 6 floors, so obviously it's bigger, but both are the same to me. And then the moment that we've been waiting for, my number 1, hands down, my favorite bookstore ever, not even Kinokuniya can top this. It's Foyles Charing Cross. This bookstore is absolutely amazing. There's so many books, literally everything and any book you can think of, it's there. There's, was it 5 floors, 6 floors, I don't know, I forgot, but the most top floor is dedicated to a cafe. I went there, I sat for a while. Unfortunately, when I wanted to order like a drink, they were already closed, so the cafe closes pretty early. The customer service is amazing. I remember I bought a tote bag from Foyles. I fell in love with the tote bag. That's a bookshop during the olden days. And then there's this sign at the back saying 4 books, like 4 books, and inside there's like, I love it because it's so practical. So there's like 2 compartments. I have some stuff inside, so don't mind that, but I have like 2 compartments here and then a zip, like a pocket kind of thing here. There's so many space. Oh, you can also put your bottle in here. I didn't realize that. I got that bag and 2 books. When I was, checking out my items at the till, the guy behind the till started making a conversation with me saying, oh, do you need a bag? Oh, I'm pretty sure, like I just need to ask you about if you want a bag, even though I know you bought a bag and stuff like that. I don't know, but our conversation was so random, but he tried making a conversation with me, which I really, really appreciate, which shows that he's, I don't know, he just looks so enthusiastic trying to talk to a customer. Maybe because I worked in retail before, so I just appreciate it when people kind of reciprocate the energy. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just being extra and just exaggerating when he's just being nice. Yeah, so that's ranked at number 1. You have to go to Foyles Charing Cross. They had this sign saying, book lovers, you are among friends. I love that. When I went in, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm here, and I instantly fell in love with the place. I literally just sat, there was like a bench nearby the bookshelves that I often go to. I think it was the fiction section. There's like a bench there. I literally sat there for like half an hour admiring thousands of books they have. Honestly, I was just so speechless when I went and I love it so much. All in all, my top 3 bookstores, or my 3rd favorite bookshop is Notting Hill Bookshop. 2nd favorite is Waterstones, both in Piccadilly and also Convent Garden. And my number 1 is Foyles Charing Cross. I have put pictures and videos of the bookshops that I went to. Everything is in my highlights under London, if you want to check it out on my Instagram, michiko.reads. Also, I just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube today, which is surreal. I've been doing YouTube since 2020, so 3 years, and it's been so long, and I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and it means so much to me. So thank you so much to everyone who's stayed and watched me grow, not just as a YouTuber but as a person. It means the world to me, honestly. I'm just grateful and I'm so blessed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe and take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!